What up, players? Subscribe! What up, players? Warboss up in this mud, and I'm doing my first video in a series that I'm going to be calling Warboss Behind the Wheel, where I take you around town and I show you some of the various things that can be seen to and from the way to the hobby stores. Woo! So there's a sign for the Aloha Tower Marketplace with the tourist, probably looking at his GPS to figure out where the heck he is. Okay, see you later, man. Because I gotta go, it's a green light. I got this idea from watching Devstro, who had the camera out on his front dashboard, but mine keeps slipping off. So I'm just gonna hold it in my left hand and drive by, show you what I can see out my driver's side window. This is the famous Aloha Tower Marketplace we're passing. They've got a Hooters bar, and they have some great buffalo wings. Let me tell you, boy. Woo! Alright, now we're heading into downtown, which would be on the right, but there's nothing really to see there, so I'm just going to keep it out over here on the side, on the left side, just in case. Plus, I don't want you to see how dirty my car is. Anyways, this is going to be a little bit of a ramble vid, because those seem to be really awesome and big now and popular. And some people have been emailing me questions and asking me what my thoughts are on the fine cast models and all of that hoopla, and I don't really need to put in my 2 cents. I think enough has been said everywhere else about the price hike and about GW's business methods. And I mean, if you want some really great videos, you can go over to Blue Table Painting. Sean does an awesome one, and piggybacking off of that and complementing that video really well is Tony Pony over at the Sustainable Center. He's got a really great video on that the night before his wedding. Crazy, right? Man, I would be so stressed out if I ever decide to get married, and if a girl ever decides to marry me, that I would be like sweating bricks. I wouldn't be talking about little plastic toy soldiers the day before my wedding. But Tony, you're awesome, man. If you ever watch this video, and I give you much credit to be able to debunk, you know, as concisely and as well put out as you did, how GW does business. Okay, what is this we're looking at now at this red light? We're looking at a Zippy's. Zippy's is like Denny's in Hawaii. They're everywhere. They're like a little eat-in diner kind restaurant that serves what we call local food. Now we're getting a little bit more into the piers and the docks and the warehouse district. I'm heading to a game store that is known for its historicals, as well as its paper and pen RPGs, and its as well as the miniatures range that it carries. It carries a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, Citadel, Reaper, Privateer Press. I'm talking about Reaper, Privateer Press, Malifaux. I mean, this guy over here, I want to give a shout out to Glenn at the Armchair Adventurer here in Honolulu, because he carries, of the 2 main hobby stores here, he carries so much stuff, and he just expanded his store. And you know, support the local game stores, I say, like more than and on top of the Games Workshop, the GW stores, you know, they're these, what Christopher over at AG Productions calls the brick and mortar stores, and they're, you know, they're just trying to make a living selling these little pieces of plastic and metal, soon to be resin only, and you know, support. I'm totally into supporting them more than buying from GW Direct, especially with all these shady goings on lately. What are we looking at now? Looking at some giant Decepticons in the back. Let's see, what else is there to say? I bought some new Citadel Eldar things, which I'll show you guys later. I don't even know why. It was a total impulse buy, but you know, they're in the store, and I was like, I've been painting these up for commission jobs, and I'm not even gonna get an Eldar army. I just like to paint. You know, I'm a dying breed, I think, of guys who just want to paint the figures and just do it for the artistry of it. So, still driving, going along, and I want to pose a question out to the community, since I'm out of my man cave and I'm feeling quite creative. My question that I want to pose to you guys is, who out there in the wargaming community, in the people that you subscribe to, has influenced you and made some great videos that you really love to watch, that no longer do it, either because their schedules got busy, or maybe because they you know, they just fell out of the hobby, or for whatever reason? Who would you like to see doing more videos, or coming back and doing videos again? So I know right off the top of my head, I can definitely think of Retribution Angel, major contributor to the hobby and super big influence, and he took down his channel and his vids, and man, I miss them, because he was so creative, and he was so, you know, he really got into the hobby. And man, if you guys saw that Gargant that he built, that Orc Gargant with the LED lights and everything, unbelievable, the guy. Craziness. So make a response vid, or put up a vid on your own channel, or whatever. But let's just get the discussion going. And who would you like to make more vids? Hopefully, whoever you nominate will see your video, your response video, and start making videos again. And we can inject some life and creativity into the hobby again. And that's really all I've got for now, guys. Nothing really to see here except a nice car next to me that I'll never be able to afford because I spent all my money on little plastic monster men. So I'll come back to you when I'm back safely in my man cave and have some models in front for you to look at. Alright, Warboss, hey, out. Okay, I'm back, and here are the first 4 models of my 40 model Savage Orc Horde. That is probably going to take me forever because I love to get really into the details. I'm probably going to do a review or an unboxing of the things that I bought from my modeling store in another video, because I just wanted to finish up by showing you this, and by really setting the challenge out to name the videos, the contributors on YouTube for you all in the community, to name some contributors that you miss, some people who have influenced and inspired you to get into gaming, or to get back into it, or to get better at your painting skills. So I just want to show you these guys before I close this Warboss behind the wheel video, now that I'm safely back in my man cave. And if you'll notice, for the standard bearer, his body, or his little loincloth thing, doesn't have scales and spikes and spines like these other characters, this model jumping off the rock does. So those obviously look like they could be Lizardmansaurus scales, but this guy was more of a fur pattern, so I decided to, since he's in the command group, I decided to go with a leopard print. So I noticed that you know, it's great to work near a computer, because then you can find inspiration online, and I found that leopard spots have a little bit of a darker color in the middle. So what I did was I painted the majority of the fur in a bleached bone kind of color, and then I painted the spots in black, and then I filled them in with Talsept ochre right in the center. And, you know, you're not really going to see this unless I get a camera with the macro, or unless you're here in person to see it live, but it's there, and I think, you know, it's just that little extra bit of artistry that I wanted to put into my guys. And all these guys have the crystal effect. Like on the banner, instead of doing stone, I did the blue crystal, which I think is really effective. For the champion's sword, I went and did the blue crystal effect, which matches the face paint, which matches the Saurus scales. And I really like these guys. They're turning into a really fluffy group of boys, and I think they're going to look really nice once I've got all 40 of them painted. Here's the rest of the 10 guys that are going to be in the first rank, and their skin is base coated, but you know, once I got to this point, I was like, I want to take each one and do them up by itself, because batch painting is you get so meticulous after a while that it's kind of discouraging for me. So I like to get them to a standard, or maybe I'll base coat them all and then wash them all and then highlight them all. Maybe that'll help. But I just like taking my time with each guy, and that's probably why I don't ever finish anything. But here are my first 4 guys, my command group and a regular trooper. And I just want to show you this snake. This banner is from the Boar Boys model, and I just thought it was really cool and characterful, and I don't really like the one that comes with the foot models. And for my Boar Boys, I'm only using them in a small group, so I'm not going to have a banner anyway, because, you know, victory points. But I thought the snake was super cool. I was looking at the design, I was like, how am I going to paint that? I looked up, again, I went online and I found a real life image of these kinds of poisonous snakes, and all I did was I base coated the snake in black, and then I did long broad stripes in Eandon Dark Sun, which is the yellow foundation color, and then I painted in the middle with red, and then I highlighted the yellow stripes on the sides with golden yellow, and the face with golden yellow. And there it is. And you can't really see it. I wish you could, but there's this one skull over here on the side that still has its eyeball in it. So I put in a little dot, and the first time I did it, the dot was too big, so it looked like the eye was really super dilated. But I painted it back in white, and then you're not going to see it, but I put the little dot right in the center, as small as possible, and it looks pretty funny now. It looks like he's really staring. The little eyeball is really staring. So to help boost these guys in combat, I'm going to put, or to help boost their durability, I'm going to put WAAAGH with them, with the shrunken head, the model, not the actual character, just because I think I've been looking at his stats and he's not too impressive to me. So I'm going to put the WAAAGH model, because I really love the model, and I think it's the last thing I ever bought in metal. So because I know they came out with a resin model of him now, but I don't have it. I just have the metal one waiting to be painted. So here's my regular foot trooper. I noticed also that he's got the same weapon arm and head as the musician, but he's got a different body. So yeah, I just noticed that. I'm trying to keep them all individual and separate and different, but oh well, you know, can't have everything. And the great thing about these that aren't on slotted bases is that you can pose them anywhere on the base you want. So I've got like the other 30 in a, you know, still in the, still in their plastic form here. Most of them aren't on bases, so when I do put them on bases, I'm going to have to line them up and number each one so I know where they fit in the unit. So some guys will be further forward on the base, some guys will be further back, and that'll help them rank up. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Now that I've got the command group out of the way, I think it'll be easier painting up the regular boys that go in around them. And whenever I start a new unit, I love to have the command group first in place and done and painted up, so it'll be like the banner that every other member of the unit rallies around. And that's more inspiring to me than holding it off till last. So like I said, I'm going to throw out that challenge, make a video response or comment, and let me know what subscribers or what YouTube members that no longer regularly put up videos have inspired you that you would love to see more of. And yeah, let's, as they say on Beasts of War, get a discussion going. I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.